నమస్కార్
నమస్తే
నమస్కార
వణకం
ఖుషామదీద్
సలాం అలైకుం
సత్ శ్రీ అకాల్
మీకందరికి వందనము
जय स्वामीनारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण
जय जरींद्र
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते याली मदद
मौलानी मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी बंधुओं को बोलेंगे निसाबुल्ला बरजान हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारा मैं से फालतू बाबा
And of course, myself, Altu Rani, लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बन जाने.
That's right, Bridget. Of course, आपका मालूम है कि this is the time we try to find a quick fix to all what's happening around the world. Bridget, all the problems people have right here around 6 o'clock. Around 6. Around 6.
That's right.
Quick fix at 6. See what I did there, Faltu Rani.
Oh God.
That's okay. You don't have to keep praising me always, Faltu Rani. It's fine, I understand.
Whatever, Altu Baba.
Please, if you feel like any kind of appreciation towards me, please keep it within yourself, bottle it up.
I am not asking.
Don't. It's good. I'm happy. Thank
Okay,
you. Just
okay.
say, just deny everything. On the face, no matter how much praise you have for me, appreciation you have for me, please bottle it up. Okay? Don't share it with me right now, please. Okay? Thank you very much.
I am not going to share anything.
You're doing a
with
very
you,
good
Altu
job
Baba.
already. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, Falsari, I think today people actually sent us a couple of those, really problematic stuff. Which they are going through, and people have been accusing us of many things right off already. People are saying that, oh, you guys don't read any of, you don't read all the things, only one of the few which you think are interesting is what you read, and ignore the remaining what they told me. One of the DM messages came to me that way.
Oh really?
Yes.
I had no idea.
I had really one response to that particular person.
What?
हमारा show है. Dude, we'll pick whatever we can, right?
Yeah.
But go post it anyways. We'll definitely get to your thing. In fact, I told the person, don't worry. Next time around, when specifically see something from you, I'm going to read it out. But the thing was, they were surprised that people are having similar kind of problems. So some of them actually even thanked us by saying that this is something which they themselves are going through. Especially with regard to the kids and everything, right? I believe somebody sent us an email saying that, sent us a DM saying that thank you for those inputs. And oh, by the way, they were like very thankful for our bandhus also doing the inputs for them.
Oh, really?
They were able to get perspective of the common man, I believe. I told them, what do you think I am? They said, no, you're a superstar. I was like, what? Please. I said, don't, enough of all those things.
Yeah.
Not when a superstar movie is already there in theaters right now. By the way, Rajini's Jailer is supposed to be very nice. But anyways, we don't go watch Rajini movies.
We haven't seen it. We gotta go watch it, man. Let's go tonight. Let's go, Altu Baba. Seriously. Is it playing late night?
It's playing late night only. But it'll be like, these guys over here, they're making money off him. They're just going to make the 4 times the price of the ticket they make it.
Really?
Yeah, because they know they only can make money in the first for 2 weeks or something like that, right?
No, Altu Baba. Seriously, I heard Jailer is very nice though.
Jailers are very nice. I think Tamanna's done a wonderful job in the song, I believe. People are going to the movie only for Tamanna, I believe.
Okay, we're not bothered about that. Let's get to the point because we don't have too much time.
All right, let's step into our session room. Oh, we have session room right now, right?
Oh yeah, we do?
We do have session room
We're
right
in
now.
the session room, Altu Baba.
Oh, no, Faltuni. We're getting there right now. So let's get into session room. Here you session right here. हम entry mark दिए हैं. And yes, the famous red couch is right there. No, we're not doing casting couch. We're only more of a therapy couch there. So people are welcome to come and sit down on a couch and actually get counsel, know what they want to know, or probably pick up your problem and try to solve it for you guys. So welcome Therapy Thursday में आप लोगों का हार्दिक स्वागत है. Here's the first person who actually sent something very interesting. Ever since I got married, I was hoping some girl would come and say she has fallen in love with my hubby and offers me $10 million to let her have him. That never happened. Movies are so misleading. What a wonderful statement. Movies are misleading. There are no...
So what is your question, darling?
Darling?
Yeah, we're asking the person, what is your question?
Darling?
She's feeling bad.
Did you just say darling to the lady?
Yeah. Well, okay, so what am I supposed
She wants somebody to hit on her husband, not herself.
Okay, fine.
I think she's having too much of, she's watching sitting too much at home.
She's expecting an indecent proposal.
Not India, she wants a decent proposal of at least $10 million.
It's an indecent
It's
proposal.
a decent amount though. It's a decent amount.
Is there a Hindi movie or something that made this? They've tried to make a copy of Indecent Proposal, right?
Oh really?
Yeah, where they... she'll offer or he offers. I don't know. Maybe
no, that is that movie of what's her name? Sridevi, Anil Kapoor, and what's her name? Urmila Matondkar.
Really?
Yeah. Deepa knows. Hi, Deepa. How are you doing? Welcome, Deepa, Meenakshi. And by the way, first and foremost, nobody wants your husband.
Huh?
Yeah, that's something you should know.
Huh?
I don't know why women think that husbands are something to want. Women, they are married, they're out of the market
They
totally.
don't know Indian men who wants.
Oh.
Sorry, no offense
No,
to all
no, no.
Indian men.
Well said. Who wants Indian men? Because they already, even if they get something, it'll be because of they'll want them as
Hey,
the
but
first.
seriously, okay, who would go and make a proposition that I'll give you $10 million for one night with your husband? What the hell? Who would do that?
I know.
वो भी
Husbands are
second
not-
hand man के लिए. Come
No,
on.
not second men, especially married men. Seriously,
Yeah.
single men like me, understandable.
And why would you pay somebody? That's like
No,
you know,
why?
soliciting.
That's okay. Paying is still fine. It's only renting, right? She's not actually giving forever, right?
But I think she means that how Hindi films set us up for failure type thing, na?
Nah, she's talking about. All I can tell you is this is also very important. People are starting to live their life like it's a cinema, right? Deepaji, please, what is your comment on this? Please let us know. Feel free to give us a call and chime in. This seems a very interesting problem this person has.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, Deepa is saying that this seems like a casting couch. Deepa, I never been seen one. Do you think so?
What? This is not the casting couch. Deepa, this is too small to be a casting couch. Oops. Did I say that?
I don't know. I don't even know how it looks. So, never seen one.
I've never seen one either.
Exactly. How do you know then? How
Because
Deepa?
I'm always sitting on the couch.
No, you're a couch potato. Different issue.
Yeah, that's true.
Couch potatoes are different, but this actually is a very professional thing which you would use in therapy. This is a therapy. This was there in a therapy office I generally go to basically. So it's very important. All right. So coming back to the point, Falguni, this particular question, I would definitely say it is a very serious problem. Yes, movies are misleading. Movies should not dictate your life. Very important. Oh, phone bajne laga.
Oh, are these people calling for the advice?
Oh, really? They are?
Yeah, we should
I
call
don't
them
know.
advice ambujams.
Hello? Hi, Advais Ambujam. How are you doing? Hello? No, she's not Ambujam. I'm sorry, she's Advais Amuda.
Abuda.
Hi, Advais Amuda. How are you doing?
Yeah.
She's.
कुछ भी देखो
नहीं,
ऐसे
wait.
ऑन द स्पॉट नाम नहीं सोचने का मेरे लिए मैंने लास्ट वीक ही बोला था एक हफ्ता हो गया अल्तु बाबा अच्छे सा कोई नाम नहीं सोच सकते थे मेरे
Dahar
लिए
Deepa.
What?
No, Deepa, no. I don't. I had offense towards Ambujam because you don't look like Ambujam at all. Ambujam was supposed to be so sweet and sexy and.
ए मैं धांधले दीपा हूँ
दानी दीपा नहीं है तू तो actually Advais Amuda है. बस
यार
simple.
मैं डिंचक दीपा हे हेलो डिंचक दीपा दैट लेट्स कीप इट ओके ठीक है मैं
No.
डिंचक का एडवाइस दूंगी
नामकरण
कुछ भी
नामकरण मैं करूंगा आप क्यों कर रहे हो
हेलो
हाँ?
हाँ
खुद का बीन
को
क्यों
तो
बजा रहे हो?
PhD समझ
आपको
खुद का तो PhD रख लिया
आपको बीन बजाने का जरूरत ही नहीं है मैं हूं ना बीन बजाने के लिए
अल्तु बाबा देखो पहली बात तो ये
हाँ।
वो देखो मैंने वो काउच इसलिए बोला वो ठीक नहीं है क्योंकि
वह ठीक
देखो
नहीं है। हाँ।
लोग ना थेरेपी के लिए आते हैं इधर ये रेड इतना ग्लेयरिंग इन योर आई लाइक यू नो इट्स सो डार्क थेरेपी नहीं होगा उधर
ठीक है तो क्या होगा नहीं क्या
नहीं,
होगा
कुछ
बताओ
अलग कलर
नहीं
चाहिए।
बताओ क्या होगा बताओ
फालतू रानी कुछ क्यों नहीं बोल रही है
फालतू
क्या?
जैसे गुस्से में है इसलिए नहीं कुछ
मैं
बोल
कोई
रही हूँ
गुस्से नहीं हूँ मैं वो एक बहुत ही सीरियस क्वेश्चन आया तो उसके बारे में उसका मैं कॉपी पेस्ट
एक तो वो पहले हम ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना फालतू रानी
यस
हाँ।
ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो फालतू रानी तुम
ये इसमें क्या सोल्व करूं मैंने बोल दिया ना मैंने
एक्सक्यूज मी ये लेकिन ये क्या है अब आप बोल रहे हैं कि ये काउच ठीक नहीं है आप बोल रहे हो
हाँ
तो
कलर ठीक नहीं
ए,
उसका थोड़ा मेलो
विषय
डाउन
से-
करो
I'm
कलर
sorry.
विषय से
हाँ,
मत
भटको yes.
या रेडियो डी हॉटीज का कलर है हेलो
Correct,
हॉट
exactly.
प्रॉब्लम्स
exactly.
बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट पीपल आर इन द हॉट सीट हियर
हाँ वो तो है
यस यस
लेकिन इधर कूल ऑफ करने के लिए आते हैं ना अपने प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन निकालने आते हैं फालतू रानी इसीलिए मैंने बोला
तो इसीलिए तो वो प्रॉब्लम हॉट प्रॉब्लम है हम उसको कूल कर रहे हैं
एक्सक्यूज मी एक चीज है ये आप देखो आपको मैंने ढंग से एक प्रोजेक्ट दिया था वो किया नहीं आपने तो क्या आप यहाँ पे आके हमें कर रहे हो कुछ आप मुझे मालूम है आपका मेजर है आर्किटेक्चर
हाँ तो
हाँ, वो प्रोजेक्ट नहीं बना आपका अभी तक जो हाथ में दिया था
नहीं
हाँ, तो
बनेगा
बनेगा नहीं
काम होगा
नहीं बनेगा नहीं आपने बनाया हम दोनों को सही बनाया आपने
हाँ
ये ऐसा कुछ नहीं है हेलो आई नेवर
हाँ ठीक है अभी ये पॉइंट पे आ जाओ ये वो डू यू थिंक 10 मिलियन इज
ये
वर्थ
क्या ये बेतुका सवाल है पहली बात तो ये $10 मिलियन कौन देगा I mean, anyway.
बोल लगाओ ना दीपा जी, बोली
Hey,
लगाओ.
hello.
हाँ.
अरे नहीं, that
नहीं,
never
then-
happened. Movies are so misleading. अरे पहली बात तो ये अपने इसमें पता चलता है ये अपने हस्बैंड को कोई मतलब पूरा फिल्मी हीरो हॉलीवुड हीरो समझती है शायद.
नहीं मतलब ये
इसीलिए-
पहली औरत है जिंदगी में जो अपने द फर्स्ट वुमन इन द होल वर्ल्ड हु एक्चुअली वैल्यूज हस्बैंड. सीरियसली, माय गॉड. नो राइट, या एग्जैक्टली व्हिच शी फील्स सेम.
वैल्यू क्यों इतना भी चढ़ाओ मत. क्या 10
I
मिलियन
know
डॉलर कौन देगा.
that's exactly Deepa, what I'm telling is she's what anomaly probably it's a man posting it, Faltrani.
Oh.
It's a man posting it. He was hoping some girl come and say, okay, no, I'll pay.
that can be true.
That can be true. Deepa,
अपने आप को बड़े
नहीं है.
वो कोई मूवी में गाना है ना, अपने आप को मुगले आजम और हमको अनारकली.
अच्छा ठीक है, ये आपका फिल्म का रहेगा डाला, लेकिन मुझे ये इतना याद है दीपा जी कि एक चरित्र या हमारे पूरे इतिहास में ये नहीं हुआ कि कोई पत्नी अपने पति को इतना वैल्यू दे.
Yeah, she is movies. The person is talking about the movie जुदाई. लेकिन वो जुदाई में ऐसा नहीं होता. वो सिंपल मतलब इतना सिंपल ये एक तरफा नहीं है उसमें. Like you know whatever happened in that they have shown like why it happens like that.
नहीं लेकिन फैंटेसी है ना, वो भी फैंटेसी है ना. बिकॉज हकीकत में दीपा जी आप बताओ, नो वुमन इन द सेम माइंड विल थिंक दैट देयर इज एनी वैल्यू फॉर हस्बैंड इन हर लाइफ, है ना.
ये तुम again you are distracting and again you are
wow,
you are like male female angle लेके आ रहे हो.
No, male female angle.
my
Deepa,
God,
seriously,
अच्छा.
what do you think?
Do you think it is possible?
That $10 million.
I don't know. You tell me. लगता क्या है आपको?
I don't know man.
अभी सोच
मुझे पता नहीं.
अभी सोच रही है.
It's a weird question. Like I mean उस देखो people have to go through certain at least little bit of closer situation in order to answer something. ये तो एकदम like this is one of those scenarios which probably never happens in once in 10 million.
Yeah,
it's a very rare.
well,
तो
I don't think this is a problem.
अरे मैं बोल रही हूँ.
नहीं मुझे बोलने दो दीपा, ये
guesses
कोई
नहीं कर
actually ये genuine problem नहीं है. ये कोई ऐसे मजाक उड़ा रहा है. I think the person is
What?
like, yeah,
Correct.
I don't think this is a
तुम
genuine
लड़कियों का वही
problem.
प्रॉब्लम है. जब भी कोई
अगर किसी का प्रॉब्लम है कि उसके पति को कोई लेने के लिए तैयार नहीं है या उसके पति के लिए कोई $10 मिलियन देने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, डूड यू सीरियसली हैव अ प्रॉब्लम. कहीं और जाके थेरेपी या
इसीलिए यहाँ पे आए हैं ना.
जाके कुछ यहाँ पे आलतू बाबा,
हाँ.
यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं. बट आई थिंक द क्रक्स ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम इज इंडियन फिल्म्स आर सो मिसलीडिंग. ओ absolutely 100,000 million% misleading, especially if you watch Karan Johar's movies.
या रॉकी रानी
अरे मूवी ही नहीं यार, सीरीज भी फालतू नहीं. मूवीज नॉट ओनली मूवीज, सीरीज आर आल्सो. ओ गॉड, आई हेट टू से इट. मैं नहीं बोलूंगी वो शो को. तुम लोग डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम. मैं बोलती हूँ
कौन सा शो?
सेकंड सीजन.
Oh, really?
कौन सा? Lust Stories?
Yeah,
No,
I mean-
Lust. Why are you obsessing on Lust Stories?
she's
When did
talking
you saw
about
this?
she's talking about love stories only.
No, she's not talking about Lust.
हेलो, हाउ डू यू नो? मैंने बोला भी
She's
नहीं
talking
उसका
about
नाम.
Made in Heaven, I think.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
फालतू
yeah,
नहीं.
yeah.
We-
I haven't
you know
seen
me.
it. I haven't seen it, but I don't feel like watching it. It's like I
अच्छा.
don't like that Shobita Dulipala's face.
अभी you say you know her, she knows you well,
Yeah.
हाँ?
Well, either ways, let's move on to real life. Okay,
हाँ,
darlings.
रियल क्वेश्चन. इस पे टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे. ये मैं वही बोल रही हूँ.
चलो.
$10 million चांसेस में भी नहीं होगा ये सिनारियो.
Yeah, okay.
It's so hypothetical.
Deepa ji, I want to tell you, one of our very star listeners like you, Jackie has joined saying, Jackie, you're on the therapy show, she's saying. So how about we go to next thing?
Hi Jackie.
Yeah, hi Jackie, how we doing? All right, so Deepa ji, आप जब यहाँ पे हैं तो आपके सामने हम लोग एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लेंगे. एक बंधु ने लिखा है, I met a guy on Tinder 2 years ago. Casual hookup, I believe. Casual hookup. अरे इसके बारे में तो दीपक को मालूम रहेगा ना. And then but we really what? Deepa, I'm not talking about Tinder. I'm talking about casual hookups. I better say, what? Okay, but let
हाँ
me.
अभी मुझे पता चला तुम रेड काउच क्यों लेके आए हो सच्ची
Hey, hello. Don't distract Deepa ji, please, huh?
यू आर डिस्ट्रैक्टिंग मी
अरे
अच्छा
पढ़ो,
सीधे
पढ़ो।
पढ़ो ए उसको सीधा पढ़ो मेरा नाम मत लो उसमें ठीक है ओके
मैं पढ़ती हूँ मैं पढ़ूँ
पढ़ो.
हाँ
अच्छा,
पढ़ो प्लीज फालतू
पढ़िए ऐसे ही. तो ऐसे ही पढ़िए, पढ़ो.
ए, तू तेरे को पढ़ेगी
तू you're educated, right? पढ़ी है.
I met a guy on Tinder. वो पढ़ी है.
हाँ देखिए look at her
तो दीदी
accent I
पढ़ेगी.
match
Okay.
I match oh
I met a guy on Tinder 2
हाँ,
years ago as
हाँ.
a casual hookup.
Okay, कैसा था
But
फातरी?
wait, but we hit it off. We really hit it off and got to love each other.
How
And
many times?
finally, 3 months ago, even our families gave us the blessing,
Uh-huh.
and we got engaged.
So sweet.
However, just last week, he was showing me a reel on Facebook that he was laughing at, and by chance, I happened to see a notification that popped up with his Facebook dating. And I opened it and saw that he has an active profile set up with even photos that I have taken of him on recent trips. And this has left me completely broken. I have been faithful to him for the past 2 years and I'm pledging my lifelong loyalty to him. And he has been dating while professing undying love to me. I am so heartbroken and don't think I can go through with this marriage. What do I do?
Very simple. दीपा जी आंसर कीजिएगा.
अरे
नहीं दीपा feel
अरे
free.
हाँ अरे talk to him
Go.
देखो you are progressive enough you are like देखो आजकल के जमाने में like you met him you are saying that you met him on Tinder and all that like you both are modern people
Modern people.
and like you can अरे देखो अभी मैं बोल रही फालतू अयो राघवेंद्र
नहीं fine go on I'm telling you. मैंने बोला ना you are the expert at this.
तो मैंने ऐसे नहीं बोला तो she already so इतना सब सोचना क्या है you can directly ask him what's going on and are you really interested in marrying me or not तो चलो ठीक है बटाटा बाबा मैं फिर दूसरे को ढूंढ लूंगी टिंडर पे सिंपल
रमेश ने तो सुरेश.
Ramesh ne to Suresh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you think it's that easy?
Of course it is. Tinder में तो मिले ना they were met on
See,
Tinder.
अगर ये progressive है,
But I'll tell you one thing. This girl, whatever the lady is posting here, it's not fair.
why?
Because 2 साल पहले Tinder था लेकिन अभी ex है वो.
क्या?
Everybody on Tinder are their exes.
What do you mean?
Because he renamed Tinder to X, right?
Hey, Altu Baba, what are you talking about, man?
Elon Musk
Yeah.
renamed Tinder to X.
No, he
No,
did.
no, no,
It's
no, no.
Twitter to X. Where?
Oh,
What?
sorry, Tinder something else. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not on those platforms. Faltani. I don't know about these
Why
things.
you're on Grinder? Is it?
Why will I? What is Grindr Faltani?
It's the gay
Go.
Tinder.
Oh, is that where you go to Faltani?
फालतू बाबा
Faltani subscribes there. Okay.
ये तुम ना उन सब पे अपना प्रोफाइल निकालो पता चल जाएगा तुमको
अरे लगाऊं कि नहीं निकालूं कि लगाऊं?
Hey, Altu Baba, what is wrong with you, Altu? You're supposed to be the therapist here. Can you tell her what to do?
I
Yes.
can't tell her what to do.
Yeah.
She's asking what to do. I can go through with this. She's saying I can go through with this.
She says, I can't go through
There's
with
a
it.
there's no T there. It's missing.
I don't think I can go through
Oh,
with this.
okay. I
आंखें
don't think
खोलो,
it's on top.
ठीक से पढ़.
अच्छी तरह से पढ़ना
So
सीखो
when she says I don't think, first of all you didn't think trying to go with the guy steady for such a long time, but I would suggest either you do the same thing, get on Facebook profiles and find somebody, or just say bye bye to this guy and tell him see ya.
confront him
Don't wanna
that's the
be a-
only way to do it like confront him before
Nahin.
it's too late and before
I would say dump
अभी-
him. I would say just dump him and say I saw this, go to hell. Yeah. Because why is he? By the way, it is not his fault that Facebook actually automatically takes all your recent photographs and puts it in the profile.
Huh?
Yes.
ये ऐसा कुछ नहीं है उसने वो चार्ट
You
पे
really?
उसने मैसेज
Really?
देखा
Facebook puts your recent profiles on your dating profile?
Of course. Haven't you seen yours, Faltani?
I don't have a dating profile.
Oh, you
Excuse
don't?
me. I don't
didn't
have
know that.
anything.
You said Grindr something. I don't know. You said you're on Grindr something. I don't know.
You said no, you're on. I asked
didn't say you told me Grindr. I don't know. My God, Faltani, I don't know what to tell you this
So,
morning.
Facebook has it picks up. It's an automatic algorithm.
Automatic algorithm. Yes, yes. The most recent one.
ये
comes up.
वो इतना तो पता है वो रैंडम पीपल को फ्रेंड सजेस्ट करता है
You know,
उतना तो मुझे
it's-
पता है
one thing, Deepaji, why do you always have to break up relationships?
Why?
Poor thing. She's trying to make it happen. Let her make it happen, no?
She's not trying to make it happen. She's
Oh.
saying, "Hey, boss,
Please.
तू ऐसे क्या कोई लड़की के साथ ऐसे इसी वजह से तेरी शादी नहीं हुई क्या?
क्या
I'm gonna get personal now. To stop.
You can't get
Poor
personal.
thing.
ए अच्छा
You can't get personal with me,
अरे
Padri.
गाइस लाइक सी देखो तुम अपना ओपिनियन दो फालतू नहीं अभी वी वांट टू हियर फ्रॉम महाफंडे वाली
Oh, नहीं आलतू बाबा का क्या सीन है, क्या बोलता है आलतू?
मेरे को मालूम नहीं फालतू. You see to know my personal life. Why don't you tell? You're gonna say.
नहीं ये ऑलरेडी टोल्ड ना डंप एंड गो
हाँ.
अब तुम अपना वर्जन बताओ.
Actually, I kind of agree with him. I think she should dump and go.
Oh, but please.
But
fresh.
you know, okay, let me put it this way. I didn't know. He told me just now that Facebook populates with your latest
Yeah.
profile pictures.
Of course.
So,
So benefit of doubt देना मेरे हिसाब से बात करो यार. मैं वही the issue with today's generation like include I mean all of us today's age and the thanks to this texting all that ना
Yeah.
तो communication का ये खत्म हो गया. Like you feel rather comfortable but than writing all this on the public forum than talking to a person.
see,
I don't know some kind of I'm saying everybody I don't know some हमको कुछ तसल्ली मिलती शायद पता नहीं. We are just putting out there but we are not exactly putting it out there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's okay.
yeah, we're putting it all out there, but we're really
Not putting out.
not. Gee, God, who's asking to put
आलतू
out?
बाबा मुझे पता था ना तो
Deepa,
मैं बात कर रही थी क्यों
Just because I called you expert, you can't say all these kind of words, okay? Not putting out
मैंने एक तुमको जो समझना है समझो. मैंने ठीक से बोला फालतू रानी ने समझा वो.
हाँ.
So,
What I'm saying is we are expressing but not exactly expressing.
well,
You know what I mean? It's more superficial.
yeah, and let me tell you, honey, a couple of things.
Honey, huh? Now, suddenly.
Well, I don't know why
what
I'm saying honey and
sweetheart,
darling,
darling. Are you trying to,
darling.
are you craving for relationship, Faltani?
No, Altu Baba.
Get all, it doesn't matter. We're not going to
I
do
just
it.
am trying to get over my intimacy issues. I don't like to. I am not so.
So you want to get intimate with somebody right now?
Thoo!
Then what does it mean?
What I'm going to tell you is,
Yes,
and you
you gotta
really
put it out
have to.
there.
You gotta put out. I guess. Seriously.
The
ये
flames.
उसको स्टूडियो से बाहर
Ha, correct.
It's all because of Deepa. Deepa and the red couch.
गॉड
Okay.
आलतू बाबा
Yes.
हाँ.
So,
चश्मा जरा ठीक से पहनो. Okay.
Krishna always is TK for me.
okay.
Huh.
So, I think to a great extent, a relationship is built on trust. And अगर आपका trust नहीं है, and the only way you'd be able to, you feel that your trust is shaken at this point, and you're feeling outraged. It's completely normal जो आप महसूस कर रहे हो, whatever you're feeling at this point. That, you know, how could he have a dating profile? Why did he activate his dating profile when we are in a relationship? Well, those are all questions to be asked. Maybe he wasn't sure. Who knows what it is? You guys, you say that you got engaged 3 months ago. So, here's what I would suggest. I would suggest, like Deepa said, don't confront him. Just say that we need to talk. There's certain things I want to put out there, and not that I want to put out, because you probably already have since you hooked up on Tinder. And what I'm going to say is that you express to him that you saw this notification pop up and you're concerned. You just want to know if he needs more time to think about this marriage.
Yeah.
Ah, they're married already. Yeah.
No, they're getting married. 3 months
Yeah,
ago, they
that's
got
why.
engaged.
हाँ.
They got engaged 3 months ago, and he still has an active dating profile, and notifications are popping up. So tell
Yeah, but
him
one
that-
thing is
yes.
that when somebody gets married, do they have to go delete all the dating apps?
Yes, of course you have to.
What?
कमिटेड ना देखो अभी पहले एंगेजमेंट नहीं हुआ तो ठीक है लेकिन एंगेजमेंट होने के बाद लाइक यू आर कंफर्म लाइक हो गया अभी टाका
So
बिड़ गया.
then you're saying that everybody on Facebook who's married is going to put this married in the status?
They don't
Impossible.
have to put married as status.
Then?
You don't have
वो
to state the
डेटिंग
status.
ऐप अलग है आलतू बाबा
Dating
फेसबुक
profile
अलग
is
है.
different.
Oh, I don't have one, so.
Huh?
Okay, cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's something called a dating profile.
What do you
that-
mean, really?
I don't know.
You created one for me? I hope not. I hope you're hooking
I
up
don't
people
know.
right now.
I don't have access to your profile. I would have created one for you.
You have?
I had created one on
You have and you're trying
Match.com.
to. You have, you're trying to find. Oh my god, I
I'm
don't
trying to
hook up.
find you girls, Altu Baba.
No, are you finding me or finding yourself, girls? That's what's happening, I suppose.
I don't need to find myself. I have many people.
Don't use my photograph and
I
try
don't
to
need.
connect
I
with
don't
me.
need social media का help. Although thank God, भगवान का वो देन है अभी
Oh,
already.
people keep coming to you.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh. When she walks out,
So,
really,
हाँ, all
Patra
kinds
ji.
of friend request आते हैं आलतू बाबा तुमको पता नहीं.
Yeah.
आपको हाँ? अरे आपको तो आते नहीं, of course.
हाँ.
हाँ आएंगे of course
अच्छा
हमें तो
ठीक
नहीं।
है अभी
अच्छा ये आगे बढ़ो आगे बढ़ो
कोई और कॉल करेगा
ये by the way thank you so much for calling us दीपा जी सुनते रहिएगा लेकिन we have one more question coming up and बाद में
Sure.
phone करिएगा okay thank you so
So
much
most important thing is communicate, girlfriend. If you need to, if you're really, I think, and at the same time, you can take a break from the relationship.
yes take a break
But mind it. Put the rules of the break
What?
down.
What is the
Like,
rules of
otherwise,
break?
yeah, you're going to say that while we are on a break, if we want to get back together, then we're not going to go see other people.
oh my god again expectations and ruling
Yes,
things I'm
you
sorry
have to
not gonna
define
work.
that. If
No please if it-
Or be open to the idea that if while you're on a break, you're going to see other people and then make a decision whether put that down, because otherwise you'll get into that friend situation where Ross went and
See,
had
that's the
hooked
problem.
up with somebody else while he was on a break from Rachel.
So here's the thing. So my take is this: for the person, please, who was writing that, please go seek professional help if possible.
Watch
Because don't even take reference of people like this saying, "No, you're going to break, give expectations." No, break is a break. You can do what you want. You want to stay single, think about it, and later on find somebody else, go find somebody else. That's not an issue. But don't have to put any kind of expectation in those things. If the person comes out clearly and says, "Yes, by mistake, I put it up as a Facebook, I should not have put it up," right? Then that's a different issue. Up to you whether to go back and trust the person again or not. Right? Up to you. But thank you so much for your question. I hope you got enough confused right now. So we always try to leave you the same state of mind you were when you wrote the question.
No, I'm sorry. That's just him. I don't do that.
She leaves you in a worse state of mind.
I ask you to delve within yourself and ask yourself all those questions and come up with the answers yourself. So there you go. You got to ask yourself, do you want to, if I were you, girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
if a man can't keep it in his pants, then he definitely doesn't belong in yours. So
What?
yeah.
She.
So
What a horrible way of living life, of viewing life also. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Whatever rocks your boat, Faltoni, it's fine because
why my boat? I'm talking
I
about.
don't
you,
know
darling.
anybody.
So anyway, so that's. I'm really sorry that you're having to go through this. It can be gut wrenching and heartbreaking to find that somebody that you really love and care about is actually, gallivanting behind your back. That's really, really. And
It's a
it's
no-no.
very disappointing when people try
Yeah,
to do
it's
these
sad,
kinds
yeah.
of things. It's very, very heartbreaking. So
That's true. When
sorry,
they have a committed,
I hope you
especially
find the
when they're supposedly in a committed relationship, that's what happens. That's what I feel bad about
Yeah.
disappointing about what they're doing.
yeah.
But anyway, we got next question coming right now, Faltoni. That is a question of concern somebody saying that we Indians supposedly are very insecure. Yes, we are insecure about other fellow Indians, I believe. That insecure behavior also reaches the kids and they too behave the same way as their parents.
Oh my God! This is actually.
Somebody said this? Oh, really? You felt that way? You feel that way?
No, never mind.
Oh, well, please, pray tell.
So what are they saying? Why are Indians?
Or they see
They see
insecure about other fellow Indians.
And that insecure behavior also affects our children, and even our children behave like the parents. That's actually so true.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what an observation! Thank you for sharing this.
So is that a question or is it observation?
I think I don't know what
It's a question. Why? Boils down to why, Faltoni. Why? The question is why.
That's a good question for the psychologist or the
What?
psycho here, because we don't. The logic part is separate, but I have a psycho here. So Altuma, go ahead.
Because we have even Deepa saying, "Oh, I agree too," right?
What?
Yeah, Deepa saying, "I agree too."
Okay, that Indians are insecure about other Indians. Isn't it true of every human being? Literally, that sometimes it doesn't. It's not necessary.
Why would you say every human being?
Well, or every community. Let me put it that way. Every community. It's not just the Indian community, right? Or is it mostly, largely in the Indian community?
I don't know. This specifically is targeted, I think, on Indian community.
Okay. Yeah, वो Indian crab का mentality वो बोला है ना, how they pull each other
Oh.
down. In fact, it's very interesting. When we started on radio, several years ago,
Oh my God.
and we actually were, I think, the only radio show that actually worked with every single radio programmer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's give you a little lesson in history. And at that time, Mahima ji said, you know, Indian radio hai, जो भी मिलेगा मतलब मिल बांट के खाएंगे. Like, you know, if somebody else, XYZ, is doing a morning program, you know, Indian radio is always paid for, unless, you know, you get paid minimum wage to be on air in the prime time, or you pay money, you know, to be on the prime time. There was a lot of the radio programming was largely, you know, where you paid money to lease airtime, so that because that was owned by non-Desi people. Totally, even today, none of the Indian radios are technically owned by Indians, right? So most of it is owned by large corporations and you know, capitalist interests. So and they were leasing time out, and उस time हमारा ये था कि we would you know, sell airtime even for them as a group, and then we would actually get advertising revenue that we'd split up. लेकिन क्या होता था, हम लोगों को एडवर्टाइजिंग देते थे, लोग जाके हमारे पीछे वही रेट, वही एडवर्टाइजिंग के लिए कम रेट में हमारा स्पॉन्सर मार लेते थे. And they would, this would happen often. And at that time, when we approached one sponsor, he told us the same thing. He said, you know, this is a problem with the Indian community. And he said, अगर कोई अच्छा कर रहा है, या तो उसको नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करेंगे, या उसको कॉपी करने की कोशिश करेंगे, या उसको बिल्कुल आगे बढ़ने नहीं देंगे. हर बार उसको किसी ना किसी बहाने they'll try to pull it down. This was a sponsor who told us this particular thing, and he said this of a very specific community. I'm not going to take the name of this particular community, and he said this is characteristic of this community. You see in everything, IT, you know, restaurants, community associations, हर एक जगह ये ऐसा है इन लोगों का mentality. तो I think it's actually true, because this does transcend. If you cannot, you're so going to be so petty minded that you cannot be accepting and open to other people. Your children see it, and that's what's going to happen, and you'll pass that insecurity down to the next generation. Don't you think, Altu Baba?
I agree, but the question is not about the fact that this is statement is true or false. The question is why.
Why is probably because they lack the confidence and the competence to be able to do better for themselves in life. उनको हमेशा किसी और से अपने आप को तोलते हैं, नापते हैं. I guess that's what it is. Because the best thing you can do is to always think about yourself as competition, not anybody else. The best thing to do is to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday, right? I don't know. I think that mentality and वो self assuredness हमारे community में नहीं है. Is it because of years of slavery, Altu Baba?
I think it's the colonials who actually have to blame for this, because initially we were a collectivist culture, and then we were introduced something called as individualism. Am I saying it right, Father Rani? Individualism.
Correct.
So the phone baj raha hai. I know. So I think what happens over here is, when we are extracted from this particular collective culture, we have been asked to be living on our own.
Yeah.
The sense of security of excelling in everything, right? So in other words, you feel you're secure only if you are very good at something.
Correct.
You feel you're secure only if you're like, you know, you can actually make a living. You feel very secure only. So when you feel that fear about somebody going to take away something from you, right? It is a very bad way of living. It's a very unhealthy way of living, I would say, because it is a lot of stress for yourself.
Correct.
So yeah, so I think it requires a lot of healing from our end to actually connect back to our roots, to understand why we were a collectivist culture, and why when a child was born, the whole village just take care of a child. आजकल ऐसा नहीं, आज मेरा, me, my. The greed comes in. So they need to first transcend that particular level of thinking, to be able to also understand the fact that their children also are learning from them. You don't have children. I don't know. I don't have kids. I can only tell you one thing. What I've learned about the fact is, children learn not from whiteboard.
Yeah.
They learn from osmosis. They watch. They learn. They just breathe. They eat whatever we do.
Yeah.
10,000 times you got to be very careful, even when you're around your children, not to get angry when you might say, oh, you know, I'm not teaching to be angry. But if you yourself are angry, trust me, your children also will have a short temper.
Correct.
If you're using bad words, whether it's in front of your children or not, unconsciously, what are we doing? Automatically, they'll start using all those bad words. So you should be very careful about this. It's a very big responsibility when you have young ones. That's why they say it's parenting is a huge responsibility first of all. But very good point for sure. But we have Deepa chiming in on this. Deepa ji, namaste. कैसे हैं आप? Welcome.
हेलो, मैं फिर से आ गई काउच पे बैठने के लिए.
आ जाओ casting नहीं है, आ जाओ.
यू गॉड.
हाँ, बोलिए दीपा जी.
मैं बोल रही थी मीनाक्षी कॉल कर अभी मैं शायद इसीलिए मैंने दिस इज वेरी लाइक आई बीइंग एन इंडियन एंड देसी इन बे एरिया आई thought this it's my responsibility to answer this question or whatever
But why do you think?
ambiguity. मुझे लगता है it has a lot to do with our culture. Unfortunately, the culture conditioning of the culture that what we talk about all the time, right? कि मतलब वो देखो पड़ोसी का बेटा ये हो गया, ये इधर का बेटा वो हो गया. We have been hearing that na since the like no amount of things are like good enough. That is the common culture which prevails in our society that I have seen. Now I am not saying every parent is like that, but majority of them are like that. A comparison, that competitiveness, it is innately carved in our system so badly that वो हमें अच्छा ही दिखाई नहीं देती automatically, and that has crossed the borders now. क्योंकि इधर भी like if we other person from other country or culture कुछ करता है तो हम लोग जी भर के उनको praise करेंगे, we appreciate. But if somebody else, if your own friend starts a business or something, you don't appreciate them, you don't support them, rather than you bombard them with multiple questions. कैसे किया, क्यों किया, कब किया, किस लिए किया, ये तो expensive है, ये तो वो है, ये तो ये है. Like you think twice. Why? क्योंकि घर की
मुर्गी दाल बराबर.
So that kind of वो अभी ऐसा हो गया कि it has become too much. And there is a saying like I will not say the names, like पुराना तो अरे अगर बच्चों को प्रेज की अरे इतना ज्यादा उनको प्रेज मत करो. कि मैंने खुद सुना है हमारे घर में, मतलब इन जनरल लाइक इन द सोसाइटी बुजुर्ग बोलते हैं अरे इतना उसको प्रेज मत करो वरना वो आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा. या फिर देखो ये that kind of mentality to some extent is good, ठीक है. in order like mediocrity को ये नहीं करना चाहिए. I agree, थोड़ा push देना चाहिए, लेकिन वो इतना हो गया ना that you subside that quality of yours being happy and being appreciative of something else that has become so strong now. That quality of nature has become super strong,
so
that even if it's good, you can't see the goodness.
Okay, but thank you so much, Deepaji. In fact, I would just say the person who's saying that the reason for why somebody is the way they are can be very subjective, the way we see it. But thank you so much, Deepaji, for the input. Yes, very important. You're the parent also, so you've seen this happen many times. But Sundareka, we're going to be coming to a close of our show, Deepaji. Thank you so much for calling us. And Fatwani, any closing thoughts before we go?
Nothing. Keep those those problems coming our way, Banjan. It's interesting to hear different perspectives. We'd love I know some of you have been trying to reach us. Unfortunately, we only have one phone line and we have limited time on Therapy Thursdays for us to be able to do this show. We will try to start earlier because there's so many questions that are popping up and some very important conversations that need to be held. But remember, communication is key. If you really feel that you need to talk to us, you can always send us a message on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Dihotties. Media Mahima is a non-profit, so you can also message us and we will support you in any which way possible. We did get a question regarding a domestic violence situation. We do have an answer for you. We'll be in touch with you. Please don't send it as an anonymous email ID. Try to send it as who you are. If you can, we assure you that your information is going to be held confidential. इसी के साथ हम कल हाजिर हो जाएंगे with Feedback Friday. तब तक के लिए हमें इजाजत दीजिए. Good night.
शब्बा खैर.
And प्यार भरा.
You are listening to Radio Dihotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hi guys, this is Shraddha and you're listening to Radio Dihotties, where the entertainment gets hotter.